It's been about 4 weeks since we learned of the passing of Daniel Naroditsky. And this is going to be a very difficult video for me to make. I've attempted to record this a few times already, but there are a few things I want to talk about in this video. As many of you have noticed, I've not been posting on YouTube since we learned of the news. And yeah, it's been a difficult time for me, for so many of us who were close to Danya, his family, his friends, also everyone who knew and watched him in the chess community. And I've decided to take some time off. I do respect and admire those who have made some beautiful tributes online in many different forms, YouTube videos and posts. There's been blog articles. I might link some of them below. It might be hard to acknowledge everyone, but part of it goes to show that Danya was such a loved and respected figure in the community. So I do want to talk a little bit about Danya, my relationship with him, some stories of meeting him over the years. I want to say that it's very hard to make a worthy tribute in a single video like this. I also want to mention that I've been in touch with some folks from the Charlotte Chess Center, and they're working very hard behind the scenes to honor Danya's legacy in a lasting and meaningful way. And I think very soon more details will be made public. But yeah, there will definitely be more news to come of how we can honor Danya and hopefully bring more good into the world and the community. So let me share some of the many positive experiences I've had knowing and meeting Danya over the years. I first kind of became aware of him, I think when he was on the cover of Chess Life, maybe back when he won some World Youth Championship what year was it? I might have to do some research and then overlay the cover of Chess Life. I guess he first came into my world as just a big role model, someone who's younger than me, but someone who I looked up to, not only as a player, but he published his first book in his early teens. And over the years, starting to watch him on Twitch and YouTube, he's been one of my very favorite content creators. I'm sure many people watching can relate, but he's been such a big inspiration for me, not only with just the chess ability, but his ability to teach and explain and commentate. And I think he's had such a big influence, not only on the general audience, but also on just other content creators of how to be respectful, provide value, incorporate humor and wit, and also new words. His vocabulary was definitely something to be respected.
D7 to C5, exploiting a tactical foible, which is that queen takes A7, rook A8.
Tactical what?
We actually first played over the board in St. Louis, 2012 U.S. Junior Closed Championships. I was actually lucky enough to beat him in that event. It was one of my best victories ever to that date. But he was gracious, has always been gracious about taking losses. And since we played over the board, he's definitely gotten the best of me in our online battles. And we've had countless games and matches over the years. I'll probably put together a playlist of all the recorded instances of us playing against each other. In recent times, he's been kind enough to grant me permission to use his perspective of his streams to make these dual commentary videos where viewers can watch my perspective and his perspective at the same time and see how much more he understands about chess. But beyond just playing against him, he was just an amazing person to be around. And I think for everyone that knew him, you hear a lot of the same thing. He was just a joy to talk to. We hung out in Toronto 2022 as the Chess.com Global Championships. He was there as a commentator. I was there as a photographer, so I had the honor of taking a lot of nice photos of him throughout the event. I'll probably overlay some of those. We played duck chess also at that event. It was during the duck chess phase, and it was very gracious to play me and took it very seriously too. Had some fun games. We also were both instructors at the Castle Chess Camp in Georgia. I think it was 2019, maybe. I just remember he was like so loved by like all the campers there, like one of the favorite instructors. And during breaks, there's a break room with a ping pong table, and he's actually a very good ping pong player. I found a clip on my old phone of him crushing someone in ping pong. I'll probably overlay that here as well. He's also come to St. Louis many times over the years. Even back before I knew him so well, I was taking photos of him at US Championships, and he did visit St. Louis during the American Cup Blitz tournament. I think that was a year and a half ago, and he came over afterwards. That evening of the American Cup Blitz, he came over to my place for a gathering, played some more Blitz, I think some Bug House. Again, like it was just an honor to have him visit town. And the other thing I want to mention is more recent times we've been in touch, mainly just kind of supporting each other, given that we've had a very similar career path as being kind of an online chess educator and content creator, YouTuber, streamer. So we've kind of helped each other kind of behind the scenes, and he was always a joy to talk to. So it was very shocking that, and just given what happened. And I really appreciate everyone's just understanding online. And I know he touched so many of us in the community. I'm taking it day by day still, and I'm trying to like be healthy, like eat well, sleep, exercise. I've been like, despite grieving, I've been getting 10,000 steps a day. I'm keeping my streak up, and I do really hope to return to more regular content soon. I miss playing Title Tuesday. I miss doing the speed runs, and I'm hoping I can just find a more positive mental space and bring some value to the community. So thanks to everyone who's watched. Stay tuned for more information about ways we can honor Danya's legacy. And take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and see you guys soon.